Hi, this is Mickey, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to buy a domain, set up the hosting for the domain, and get an email as well, all to get you started so that you then just start putting a theme or you start putting data onto your website. So I'm going to show you how you actually get a website and how easy it actually is. Okay, the very last thing to do then is to go to my account, and you should have email accounts. I have various email accounts that I bought with. Sometimes I bought an email account with hosting, other times I just used uh, with others. So these are different accounts I have. Um, email plan 2. Let's see what this one is. If you just have one email plan, like you just bought a domain, uh, it will there will just be one of those boxes, and if it's the email plan that you bought, so this one here, 0 and available. Okay, so this email plan is moneygrowthexperiment.com. So I'll just put my name, Mickey, and then I'll fill in the rest of the details and make sure I unclick these so far. Auto reply. This one, what you can do is if you have a Gmail account, you can put your Gmail account in there or whatever account you want. So I'll just go and finish the rest of these, and then that's the email setup. So now it just says it's pending setup, and this is my mickeyhcorb@gmail.com is actually just my Gmail. That it was one of my Gmails that it will just send. When this is set up, it actually sends. The first email appears in the inbox for moneygrowthexperiment.com, and it actually sends it to my Gmail as well to say you're now registered. So that's basically it for the setup. You have your hosting, you have your domain, and you have your email on your domain account. And all we would then wait for now is we just wait for the domain to point to moneygrowthexperiment.com, to point to the name servers for HostGator. So all we do is just type in Money Growth Experiment or whatever your domain is in the address bar. And what's happened is that this has come up within the first 5 minutes. It can take longer than that. And this is basically all that we put in. This is the WordPress, basic WordPress theme, WordPress site. Okay, just for the last thing, once you set your email up in GoDaddy, in your Money Growth Experiment, you've set your email up. What you might find is it might tell you that it's validating the MX entry. It won't say that it's active. So if I was to go to my emails, let's look at manage account. What it gives you is you can look at it by plan, or you can look at it by domain, by which domain your email going to. So you see here, so this is active, these ones. Where this one is saying pending setup, validating MX record. What that means is that you have to go to your hosting, to cPanel in your HostGator. And what you have to do is you have to change the entries. Now, typically in cPanel under the email, it says MX entry maintenance. And typically what you do is you add in these entries here, and by default it'll have your domain name just there, so it'll be like it was moneygrowthexperiment.com. So what you want to do is do remote mail exchanger, and then in your email center you switch to domains view, and I've already got this open, another So domains view, Monolithic Growth Experiment, and that's my Mickey email. And the settings, this server address, will click up these settings. So they were the MX records, and this is what I need to put in. So I need to have in my cPanel at priority 0, I need to add that. And then I need to add a second one with 10. So this now looks like this. Okay. So if I go into this, you may have to just the settings are already, the password's already set, but I may have to redo my simple Gmail and say OK. So what will happen is that it'll pending setup. Okay, so after you have done the MX entry change, it may take an hour or two, or it may take a bit longer. And then what will happen is whatever your CC, so I have my mickeyhcorbett@gmail.com, you'll be sent an email, because whenever your account becomes active, GoDaddy will send you an email saying it's active, and if you want to use Outlook or some sort of computer-based email, what the settings would be. So that's how you know that your MX entry has worked. And once that's worked, then that's you. You have your email, you have your domain, and you have your hosting.